welcome everybody to our annual Kentucky Fathers Luncheon. We're taking a little break right now to talk with one of the keynote speakers, is Brother Barry. He can be reached at the Care Ministry at Southeast Christian Church, area code 502-253-8000. And he's part of, is this the men's mentoring program?
Men Mentoring Men Ministry.
Men's mentoring, men mentoring men ministry. All right, a lot of M's there. And I feel like already I want to eat some M&M's. So, talk to me a little bit about that. What is that? What is men mentoring men? What is that?
Our ministry has been around for about 15 years, and we come alongside of men one-on-one. We have three goals when we work with a man. The first goal is wherever that man is spiritually, we want to help him move to the next level. It doesn't matter to us where he is spiritually. He could be a new believer. He could be somebody coming out of seminary. It doesn't matter to us. But we're going to guide, direct, and challenge and push him to the next level spiritually. And we know when a man moves to the next spiritual level. The second goal is we want to get that man connected to some other strong Christian men. The majority of the men who we end up working with are not connected. Over 90% are not connected. Even the seminary students are not connected. So we want to push them for connection. The third and last goal is that by the time the mentoring relationship is over, that they will be plugged into the church somewhere serving. It doesn't matter to us where they serve at all, because it's spirit driven. Wherever the Spirit leads them to serve, we just want them to serve. So it's about growing, connecting, and serving. And basically when those three goals are met, then the former relationship is over. We end up working with a man for about, on average, 6 months. We meet with him once a week for about an hour. So it's a pretty big commitment, both for the man we're working with and the mentor himself. Some men require less time, some require more time. But again, we're looking for those three goals to be met before we release them. Most of the men who contact us are men who generally are in trouble. About 80% are men who have marital trouble, marital crisis of some kind. And the whole purpose behind growing and connecting is to build their spiritual foundation and make that stronger, so that the next storm that comes in their life, they'll better be able to handle it, and they'll have guys around them who they can share with, guys who surround them, who love them unconditionally, who support them, who pray for them, and keep them encouraged.
Have you, the men mentoring men, is that a common ministry you find amongst churches throughout Louisville? Is that very common?
I find that to be a very uncommon. Very uncommon. Although, essentially what we're doing is fulfilling the Great Commission in Matthew 28, that we are going and making disciples and teaching them to obey everything that Christ has taught us. So we are pouring into the lives of these men, spiritually, emotionally, and discipling them, so that when the relationship is over, then they are in a better position themselves to fulfill the Great Commission.
Okay. And how long have you been a mentor? How many years?
I've been a mentor for 10 years.
10 years. And before, what led you to become a mentor?
Simply that there was the man who started it at the church, the man who was a retired CEO, put together the training curriculum. He was discipling several men himself. They saw a great need within the church to do this more than one man could handle. So he was given the blessing to start a training program for men who were interested in discipling other men. And so this man made an announcement at church one day and said, if you have an interest, in being a mentor or in being mentored, please come forward and I'll get some information from you and get you started. So that's what got me.
Okay. And of course, we're here dealing with fathers and fatherhood. Is that being mentored, does that help you as a father in any way?
Absolutely, because we are, in order to be a godly man, the first step is to know how to lead yourself. You have to know how to lead yourself before you're in a position to effectively lead a family. And you have to understand how to effectively lead your family before you can effectively lead in the community or in the church.
And are there, in your experience, when you're dealing with, when you're mentoring men, are there specific things, issues that come up as fathers? Common issues that fathers face or fathers share with you?
Well, certainly there's common sins that drive the majority of men. Men who struggle with lust, men who struggle with being workaholics, men who struggle with addictions of various kinds, men who struggle with wanting to achieve or be successful in their lives at the expense of everything and everyone around them. So there are commonalities of things that we face.
Okay. All right. This is Brother Barry with Southeast Christian. You can contact him through the Care Ministry Mentoring Men program. That's area code 502-253-8000. I just want to personally say I've known this brother for several months, and he's helped me out a great deal. And I know he can help out a lot of other men in this community. And I really encourage other men, particularly fathers, to touch bases with him, please.